Natural physics is a concept astrophysicist Leroy Larry developed that explains in down-to-earth scenarios how the principles of physics could have come about from observing nature. Each episode begins with a scenario, followed by an example to illustrate the application of these principles in futuristic research at the frontiers of science, such as Leroy's astrophysics doctoral research, and then concludes with an exploration of how these same principles could have very well been used by ancient cultures and civilizations. Mathematics is naturally encountered and incorporated as the exciting and fun tool of science that it is. Science is the window into our amazing world of nature, and mathematics is the tool to open that window. Natural physics encompasses current, futuristic, and ancient physics, and ties them together by the principles of physics that are common threads running throughout each.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Leroy Larry, and welcome to the Natural Physics Experience, live from Costa Rica. Joining me today is my special guest, as always, August Wogemuth from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And my lovely wife is here.
Aw, thank you, baby. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
This specially built tow truck was made to transport the Endeavour Space Shuttle from the airport in Los Angeles to the California Science Center. And it traveled at a velocity of about 2 miles per hour. Pretty slow, huh?
Yeah.
And the Endeavour weighs about 85 tons. Okay? So let's calculate the amount of work that it took for this tow truck to take the space shuttle from the airport to the museum. All right?
Okay.
So August, we have the weight of the Endeavour space shuttle, which is about 85 tons. So that's the force. Now, we need the distance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The distance that this tow truck had to take the space shuttle was equal to 9 kilometers, which is about 6 miles, okay?
Okay.
So let's calculate the work that was done for this tow truck to haul the shuttle. Okay, we have a force, 85 tons, and we have the distance, which is 3 kilometers, okay? 1 ton is about 1,000 kilograms, right?
Yeah, so 1,000
times the space shuttle's 85 tons, so how many kilograms is that going to be?
1,000.
1,000 times 85, right?
Yeah.
Because if 1 ton is 1,000 kilograms, then 85 tons is going to be 85 times 1,000 kilograms. And what does that give you?
That is 85,000.
Excellent, August. Excellent. Okay, so we got the force, the weight, 85,000 kilograms. Okay, so the amount of work that tow truck had to do in transporting the Endeavour Space Shuttle that weighs 85 tons, 9 kilometers, was equal to how much again?
765,000 joules. I almost said pounds again.
Excellent. Excellent. The work that you did in carrying Hamlet that 1 meter, the energy that you expended is 23 joules. Let's see how much more work that tow truck had to do in doing what it did.
It had to do 33,260 6.8 joules more.
So that's how much more work that tow truck had to do, August, in carrying the space shuttle as opposed to you carrying Hamlet the distance that you did, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. No one has ever found etched on any pyramids or blocks in Egypt showing how the blocks were moved. Never been found. So all these drawings, these artists' rendition of Egyptians using logs, ropes, sleds, theory, August, theory. Nobody really, really, really knows. There's never been found a drawing that shows how they did it. So it's still
Huh.
a mystery. It's still a mystery that maybe you or someone else can one day discover how they do it. But in the
Yeah.
but in the meantime, because we have that tow truck that transported the Endeavour space shuttle, right? Let's use that. It's real. It exists. It was specifically built to move the space shuttle at 85 tons. And we saw that the average block that was used to build the Great Pyramid weighed about 2.5 tons. So we're going to use this information, August, to try to get an idea of about how long it might have taken to at least get started in building the Great Pyramid, which means let's try to see if we can figure out about how long it took to move all those 2 million blocks weighing 2.5 tons from the Nile River to where the Great Pyramid is built. So this is where we're going to start. Okay, August. Now, that tow truck traveled at about 2 miles per hour, which is about 3 kilometers per hour. Very slow because it was carrying a heavy load. Now, the distance that it had to travel from going to the Los Angeles airport to the California Science Museum is 12 miles or about 19 kilometers. Let's do the miles first because I think it might be easier. Then we'll go to the kilometers. So, August, if this tow truck is traveling at 2 miles per hour and it's 12 miles that it had to travel, how much time do you think it took? And again, it made stops, but and whatnot so that people could look at it. But let's just say it went straight, didn't stop from the airport to the museum.
Six
If it,
hours.
let's see, 6 hours. Let's see. 2 miles
I
per hour. 2 miles per hour.
I did it. 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Excellent.
6 hours.
It would have taken 6 hours for that tow truck to take the shuttle from the airport to the museum. Okay, now because we're working in the MKS system, meter, kilogram, second, let's do it in that system. So we're looking at a velocity of 3 kilometers per hour, and we're looking at a distance of 19 kilometers. So how long did it take? It should be the same. It should be the same. 19 kilometers traveling at,
Is it times 3?
okay, divide 19 kilometers, just like you did for the miles, right? You divided 12 by 2, and you
Yeah,
got,
6.3 hours.
right. So now we're going to kilometers. So let's divide 19 kilometers by 3 because it was going at
6.3 kilometers.
6.3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see, it's the same. It took about 6 hours. Now let's go over to ancient Egypt, Great Pyramid, ancient Egyptians, Nile River. And again, Nobody knows how they did it. Sled, logs, ropes. Nobody knows. But
Camels.
let's just say they had a tow truck like our tow truck that moved the space shuttle. Okay? This is the shortest distance from the Nile River to where the Great Pyramid was built. 3 miles or 8 kilometers. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this information to figure out about how much time it would have taken for the tow truck that carried the space shuttle, about how much time it would have taken for it to take all those blocks, those 2 million blocks from the Nile to where the Great Pyramid is built. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's do that. If the space shuttle weighed 86 tons and one block of the Great Pyramid weighed 2 tons, how many blocks of the Great Pyramid could be put on that tow truck? What do you think?
43.
Excellent. Excellent, August. Very impressive. So, that tow truck in one trip could have carried 43 blocks of the Great Pyramid. Okay? Excellent. Excellent, August. Now, there was 2 million blocks altogether. So, to find out if the tow truck could have taken 43 blocks at one time, how many trips did that tow truck have to take if it was going to take 2 million blocks? 2 million blocks, and it can take 43 blocks at a time. So how many times is that tow truck going to have to go from the Nile River to the Great Pyramid?
Okay.
What do you think?
So would it be 2 million, right? 2 million
Right?
times 43?
Times 43?
Yeah.
You got 2 million altogether, and one trip can do 43.
Oh
So
yeah, it would be division.
excellent. So let's do that. 2 million divided by 43.
It had to take 46,511 trips. 0.6. So
Whoa.
so
We,
four
we,
46,511.6 trips.
46,000. What was it again?
511.6 trips.
Okay, we're going to round that up to 47,000. Okay?
47,000. Okay.
So, for that tow truck that could take 43 blocks at a time to take all 2 million blocks would take about 47,000 trips. Okay? How long do you think it would have taken that tow truck to take those 43 blocks from the Nile?
2.6 hours.
Excellent. Because what you did, you divided 8 kilometers by 3, right?
Yeah, which is 2.6.
And let's just round that up to 3 hours. We're having fun here. We can be as accurate as we want, but let's just say it took about 3 hours. Now, how do we find out how much total time?
3
Having it-
times 47,000.
Well, let's do that. Okie dokie, Smokey. All right.
141,000 joules.
Hours.
Hours. That's a lot of hours.
That's a lot of hours. And this is what's called a lower limit. We know it took a whole lot longer because, first of all, they didn't have a tow truck like we have, right? To get an idea of how long that is, there's 24 hours in a day, right? Right?
So it would be 1,401, 141,000 divided by 24.
So let's do that to get the days, get an idea of the days.
It takes 16.4 years.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Egyptologists, specialists, scientists that specialize in the Great Pyramids, they think it took at least 100 years. Nobody knows, August. Mysteries, mysteries right here on Earth. Okay, so do you understand how we kind of got an idea
Yeah.
of about how long it at least started to take to build the Great Pyramid?
I
Says we get
understand.
any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, August. Everyone, tune in next week. Same fat time, physics with attitude, same fat channel. Okay. All right, August. No questions, huh?
Nope.
All right. Okie dokie, Smokey.
Bye. Thanks
Bye
for
bye.
class.
Okay, you're welcome, August. Thank you. All right. Bye bye. Okay.